fruitful session ahead.
Namaste, very good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope I'm audible and visible well.
Yes, Raghavendra ji.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. So let's start with the concentration meditation. So let's be in Sukhasana, or you can be in Siddhasana. Siddhasana is an asana where the our heel should be touching the portion between our gender and the anal, the perineal portion, touch it, and other leg, one leg is touching the perineal portion, and other leg heel is exactly above the other heel. So you will find the legs are completely spread, and you may find a very relaxed position at your lumbar, and the groin is stretched. One of the best position for ladies who have any problems, pain in monthly cycle, they should do it during their non-cycle days. Cycle days will give the relaxation, non-cycle days you can stretch it. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you close your eyes, the first thought that appear, decide for yourself, for myself, how am I? So observe your first thought. That decides that how much practice we are doing. If the first thought is our deliverable, we are more attached to our job. If the first thought is our kids, we are more attached to kids. If the first thought is how we are going to achieve health, we are more towards the health. The real partner of life, the real wealth of life, health. Concentrate on your breathing and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Decide in mind next 40 minutes today we are going to deal with the pelvic and lower portion of your body to prevent most frequently occurring challenges. We have that generally over the period of our aging. Observe your thoughts. Observe your legs. If they have some pain because of Siddhasana, breathe in and breathe out. The first asana, which is a very useful asana for our pelvic region, is Siddhasana. It is considered as the best for Dhyan and Moolabandh. So let's relax our body. In Siddhasana, the Moolabandha is automatic. If it is a proper Siddhasana is done, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Rub your palms. Rub them as quick as possible to generate the heat within your palms. And rub them on the neck. Observe the difference of energy as well as temperature. Rub them on the ear. Rub them on the face. Observe that those who are doing all therapy session in 5 days, I'm sure they might have a huge difference in their skin or face, their eyes, provided they have taken good sleep. Rub your eyes. And slowly, with a great commitment for next 45 minutes, open your eyes. Take a deep breath and breathe out. So as a request, first of all, you should be empty stomach. Not much of water also to be drank. You should have a yoga mat or a mat which is actually an insulator kind of thing, which should not pass the electric current from our body to the earth. You should do yoga yatha shakti and you should not overdo it. Apart from that, if you have any ailment, please connect with your doctor and then only you go for yoga. Irrespective of any instruction, if you feel that there is a pain in particular part of your body while doing any asana, please stop it. Okay? Do not try to achieve the perfection. The consistency will give you accuracy and perfection. So it is not a one-day job. Okay? So you can start it here. And I'm sure some of you, they are very good and I got a very good feedback from you. Thank you so much for your feedback. So today is our 5th day, last session. You can write to us about your feedback and forthcoming session. I tried to just compile the very selected asana in that, one very small tip of the very big iceberg, right? So let's start with the first mudra, which is known as Ashwini mudra and which is very good for our lower portion. So we will also be doing those Sukshma yoga which are good for our lower health. So Ashwini mudra, what we need to do, just sit in Siddhasana and our anal opening, you have to pull it up. Anal muscles, pull it up, release them. Perineal muscles between anus and our gender, pull it up, release them. And also our genital muscles, all the 3 muscles, pull them up and release. This you can do during your working throughout the day, and more you do, better and better it is. Let's start with the simple yoga, micro yoga, which is for our lower body portion. I just adjust my cam so that you can see me completely. So let's start with a very simple micro yoga. Just sit yourself in Dandasana and let's move our feet clockwise, very simply, very slowly. Do not haste. You have to start like a train. When the train starts, you won't come to know it has started. Right? So, this is actually a preparation for lotus position, but it is very good for your lower portion. Opposite direction, just let's start it. And then bring your right leg, hold the palm of your right leg, hold the feet, lock the fingers of left hand with the right leg, keep your backbone straight, and then reverse direction, keep your backbone straight and keep your heel of your right leg in the groin and press your knee down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Observe the stretch you have in your legs. First, whenever you would like to give an emphasis on your pelvic region or your legs, what you need to do, you need to free them up. Without that, you cannot go for the asanas. The second one, just lift it and try to push them. So my request to people who are doing other asanas, they can just put off their videos so that there may not be a distraction. Okay, or they can do the same asana. So push the knee, push them this way. Okay, so that you have a lot of stretch here. Hold your leg and try to take it as up as possible. Do not overstretch. Slowly down, up, down, up, down. You can see in this angle, this way, up, down. If you could touch it to your ear, it's okay. You can take it to above your head and observe the stretch you have in the complete this portion. And then relax. This is by one leg. You have to do the same process with the other leg. So fix your right hand finger to your left leg toes and move. Rotate your leg, rotate them. Remember that your backbone should be straight, your breathing should be normal, and then rotate it reverse way, reverse way. Keep your backbone straight. Lift the left leg and put the heel of left leg in the groin and press your knee slowly. Just pick up your leg, try to touch it to the chest, press and make it free so that we could do the different asanas. This stage is very important, believe me. If you could free up your lower portion, then only you can perform the better and better yoga. So just lift the left leg and press your knee this way and observe the stretch you have in your tummy as well as at the back, and hold it. Try to touch it to the right ear, left ear, up, down, right, left, up and down, right, left, up and down. And this way you are freeing up your muscles. Bring your legs nearer to your body and touch your sole of your legs to each other. Keep yourself straight. Start butterfly. Start the butterfly and observe how you can bring your legs nearer and nearer and can do better and better. If you are not able to touch it to the ground, you can press them this way by one hand, hold the foot by other hand, and you can also press with both the hands and observe the stretch you have in the groin. So when you do butterfly, you will find that your lower portion is getting better and better free, right? So what we will do, the stretching of legs first. We'll also do the half Mahamudra. Let's do that. So spread your one leg, try to touch the heel of left leg to the groin, and the other leg should be as straight as possible. As it is a morning, definitely the body is not that much flexible, so you will find that it will take time to do the asanas. So but don't worry about it, be as it is. Try to do it yatha shakti, nirantaram. So take a deep breath and take your hands up. Very slowly tilt yourself on the right side. Hold the knee without bending your right leg. Very slowly try to go down as much as possible. Do not over force yourself. This is a morning, so your body is not that much flexible, and do not make yourself responsible for the muscle cramp. Mahamudra. Here you can take a breathe and breathe out. It is better in breathe out condition. Observe the stretch you have in your legs as well as in your chest. Breathe out and take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your left leg to the original position. Let's do it with the right leg. So left leg, spread your leg here, and the right heel in the groin. Take a deep breath Raise your hands, slowly breathe out and try to touch the left knee, but do not overforce, do not force yourself. It may happen that in the morning the body is not flexible. Okay, here it is a breathe out condition, gives the better flexibility. Be there for some seconds. You can have breathe in and breathe out here. Observe your breathe in and breathe out in the complete body. Breathe out. Take a deep breath. Take your both hands up and slowly breathe out. Observe that within this a minute you may have a huge sweating. Right? Let's do the asana or the Sukshma Yoga, which is for stretching of leg. So let's be on toes first and very slowly just spread your one leg, consider left leg, very slowly this way. Be there. So left leg you have to spread. Observe that there is a huge stretch. Bring again left leg back to its original position slowly. Take the support of your hand. Okay, do not do it without the support of hand. There are chances if you do it without support of hand you will fall down. So you can take the support. If you are always doing this, you may avoid your support. Okay, so here you can stretch more and more and keep your hands for the support. Stretch more and more and observe the stretch you have in these muscles. Come back. Let's come to the Malasana. So keep a distance of a feet between your legs and be straight. Keep your backbone straight. Malasana. And be in the Namaskar position. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Slowly put your hands here and slowly just try your legs, spreading slowly by just lifting your legs. Try to have the stretching between the legs. Remember, you should not overstretch yourself. Do not try 180 degree. As much as possible, you can hold your hands on the ground. Needless to say that pregnant woman or ladies in their monthly cycle should not do it. People who have challenges in groin, they should not do it, or in thighs, they should not do it. Similarly, try to touch your head to the ground. Breathe out. Be there for some seconds. Breathe in. Come back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go down. Touch your head. Come back. And relax. Very slowly bring your legs nearer. Nearer. And relax. Okay, do not overdo. Very important. Take a deep breath. We have seen Malasana. So Malasana is considered as the one of the best asana to clean your bowel, and that is for that, but you should not have any element of knee. Today's most of the asana, they are not meant for people who have knee challenges. So those who have knee challenges, please, my request, not to go for those asana. Let's start with the asana which are actually for our lower back facing the floor. So let's be on the floor and start our first asana, that is a Caesar, Tai Chi. So touch your chin to the ground and widen your hands in line with the shoulder. Keep your legs straight. Your chest is touching. Your knees are touching to the ground. Slowly raise your right foot, and without folding the knee, without raising the chin, keep it on the left side. Without lifting your hands, try to touch it to the ground. There will be huge pelvic stretch. On the right side, breathe in, breathe out. Every breath in you will find the stretch. In the Caesar position, do not lift your neck. Try to touch your right leg toe to the ground. Do not fold your elbows, do not fold your knee. Remember this. Come back slowly to the original position. Try the similar position with the left leg. Do not lift your chin. Observe the stretch you have on the left psoas, pelvic region. Observe it. There's a huge stretch. And come back. Be in a supine, relaxed position. Take a deep breath. For that, you have to cross your leg. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Let's go for the another position, that is locust position. So hold, touch your chin to the ground. Hold both of your hands at the back. Very slowly raise your hands. Raise your legs from the groin and stretch them. Stretch your hands. Locust position. There are variations in it. This is one of the variation. Stretch your hands and stretch your legs. Locust position. And relax. Also, it is a variation of Shalabhasana. Let's go for a plank position. In plank position, your complete weight is a stretch between your elbows, palm and your leg, but at the same time, because of the integrity of the body, your lower portion is literally stretched. Your groin area is stretched. So in this position, what you can do, raise yourself and be there parallel to the ground, for time you can hold yourself for, and there are variations in it. We may not go for variations because they are complicated in one hand and with the raising one hand or raising the legs. So you go for simple plank. Observe the stretch you have in your groin. Take a deep breath and slowly relax. Plank position. Take a deep breath and breathe out and relax yourself. You have to give some time to the body for relaxing. Let's go for a position which is a type of Bhujangasana. Keep your both the hands, palms touching to the ground, beside your shoulder, toes touching to the ground. Very simply try to bring yourself forward, stretch yourself, raise your complete upper portion and keep your both the elbows straight. This is type 3 Bhujangasana. Try to see towards the sky. Observe the stretch you have at the lower back. Within here, complete within. Be there for some seconds. Observe the stretch in the body, especially lower back. Slowly breathe out. Come back and relax. This was a type 3 kind of Bhujangasana. Relax yourself. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's try to do the half pigeon pose. How to do that? Half pigeon pose. Just bring your one leg nearer. Try to make it horizontal this way and try to have the 90-degree leg across your tummy.